Hello, hi, my name is Crypto Sport, and in this video I'll go through the latest stock and crypto developments. Before we get started, if you can hit the like and subscribe button, currently sitting at 410 subscribers, hoping to hit the 1,000 mark. Slight disclaimer as always, don't take my videos as financial advice. This is my own personal opinion, doesn't represent anyone or anything else other than my opinion. So yeah, let's get straight into it. There's been some hawkish news overnight. Microsoft announced their earnings. Um, They had hit their earnings number, but the outlook on guidance is softer than expected, which has resulted in the stock dropping considerably. Once they announced their earnings call, the stock actually did shoot up 5%. The company projected revenue would hit 50.5 billion 51 in the current quarter, about 1.5 billion below analyst forecast. Wall Street had expected a faster rebound from 2% growth for the final month, so as a result, they're expecting slowing down of their business, trimming. It's also worth noting Capital One, which is a credit provider, provision for credit losses was at 2.42 billion versus forecasted 1.88 billion. Net charges 1.43 billion versus 1.32. So credit card companies are in trouble as well, and companies are bracing for the impact that's about to happen in the stock market. We've seen the S&P 500 trading above 4,000 recently. If you take a look at this morning, pre-market it was down 0.72% at 397. So let's see what happens upon close. It's a big week for earnings in general. A big month coming up. We'll show you where the stock market's going. We see Tesla announce their earnings post-market. Next week on the 2nd is a big day. We've got the likes of Amazon, Apple, Alphabet all announcing their earnings next Thursday. Honeywell as well, to name a few companies. Ford, who have all cut jobs, except for Apple. Apple, the only ones who haven't cut jobs. So keep an eye out for that next Thursday. To make it easier, I have tried to list the key earnings here. Some of them aren't included in it, so which is why I've given you the link to the Nasdaq earning markets. But today we see IBM announcing their earnings as well. Intel, Nokia tomorrow. Next week, Apple, Alphabet, as I said to you, Amazon as well, MicroStrategy, Pinterest the week after, Lyft the week after that. So by the end of February, you should have an idea where the economy is heading. As I said to you, Microsoft issued weaker guidance coming up. So keep an eye out on that. So Microsoft shares, as I said to you, dropped 3% after they said there's your growth to decelerate. The CFO Hood also sees deterioration in commercial business. So they're expecting softer trend. Also, big news coming out from the Australian market today. Australian CPI for December came in hotter than expected. The headline was plus 1.9% versus expectations of plus 1.6%. Year on year, plus 7.8% versus expectations of 7.5%. Also, trimmed mean came in at plus 6.9% versus 6.5%. Service inflation grew from 5.5% versus 4.41%. A big surprise to the upside, considering all other markets were showing a decrease in inflation. Also see gas prices rising in the US as well, so keep an eye out on that as well, as I mentioned to you. In terms of Bitcoin did drop a bit. If I give you the current price right now, sitting at 22,700, relatively stable there. Worth noting that a few days ago, like people have seen the price jump considerably the last week. It's down almost £7,000 from all more than £7,000 from the all-time low. But does that mean people are buying? Are whales buying? So I thought it'd be good to go through this. A few days ago, a whale. I mean, what we mean by whale is 1,000 Bitcoin wallets aren't buying. Let's see what retail are doing. 0.5%, 0.1% Bitcoin not buying. One Bitcoin, 1,000 are not buying. So this is what the data is showing, that people aren't buying it. So if you ever look at the graphs, pretty stagnant. So who is buying it? Who's causing the price to go up? So it's actually Binance that are buying it. So if you have a look at it, BCD is causing it to go up. So if I just go through my tweets, you should find it somewhere here. It's a Binance. It's actually Binance for buying it essentially. Uh, so the buys are coming in from BCD. Um, let me just find the tweet. I did have it. So there. Um, let me just find it. BUCD Bitcoin. You can see a lot of it's been bought in Binance USD. So yeah, according to Glassnode on chain, we're seeing huge amounts of spot BUSD supply decrease while USDT increases at the same time. Just keep an eye out on that. So it does look like the price is being manipulated. Retail aren't buying it. Whales are not buying it at the moment. So it says here, the whole move from 17k to 21k was made by someone on Binance aggressively buying with BUSD. Other exchanges started to buy around 19.5 with USDT. So yeah, if you take a look out online, you'll see this. In terms of key dates to look out for, in terms of US CPI, I've also shared that. In February the 1st will be the rate hike, expected to be at 25 basis points. Is inflation slowing down? So just to give you like a year-on-year holistic view, consumer price index last 12 months has been plus 6.5%, the last 6 months plus 0.2%, last 2 months is down. Again, last 2 months is down. So overall, it's not going down. The US are going to be reporting CPI differently. Before they were looking at it pre-pandemic. Now they're going to look at it year on year. So the numbers will look better. So keep an eye out on that. In terms of the schedule of releases of consumer price index for January, we can expect that on Valentine's Day at 8:30 a.m. February's one we can expect March the 14th. So keep an eye out for that. I do expect the February one to come in a bit hotter myself. I don't know why. I just get the gut feeling for that. Let me know your comments. You can see Bitcoin trading there. We've seen altcoins considerably drop. We've seen the likes of Matic drop quite a bit, up 5%. So yeah, even Veracity, as I said in my earlier video during the week, has dropped. If you go into Veracity, it's trading at 0.06. So yeah, if you found the video useful, please hit the like and subscribe button. I hope to see you guys again. Thanks everyone.